Hey everybody, welcome back to my vlog for today. Hope you're all doing well out there. Hope you're all still staying safe. Me personally, I'm very depressed today again. I've been sleeping a lot. I've only been up for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour at this point. Maybe a little more, maybe an hour and a half. But I just can't stop sleeping. Like that's all I want to do is sleep. But I got some hot bean water. That's some good bean water. So hopefully it wakes me up, at least enough, at least keep me awake long enough to do this vlog. And I picked out the first post I picked out is because it's relevant to me and probably a lot of other people about what's going on right now. My nose is just ham. So as far as Whisper Wednesday goes, the first post I picked was something that's, like I said, relevant to me, and I'm sure it's relevant to a lot of people right now. And it says, how do you cope with mental health during these times in the quarantine? Someone said play Call of Duty and working out a lot. And then somebody said pot, lots of pot. Well, I don't smoke pot, so I think I may try and take some of the advice from the first person who replied to the post about how you cope with mental health during the quarantine. I got PlayStation 4 I should be using just because it'll help take my mind off of things. It's either that or I just try to get everything done and just sleep. I just can't stop sleeping. That's how I know it's getting bad, is when I sleep a lot. And I start putting other things off. Like my apartment's a mess right now. Like I never usually let my apartment get this bad, but it's pretty messy right now. So I've been trying to find ways to cope with it, but I've just been using sleep as my coping mechanism, which is not necessarily a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but oh my god, my nose itches so bad. That's another thing. Out of all the times that we're not supposed to touch our face, my face seems to itch all the time. But anyways, so yeah, that was the first post. The second post is one that I think is was a very thoughtful post. And it says, I want to give my gratitude to all the healthcare workers risking their lives around the world. Thank you. And one of the replies to that was, I work for an emergency department and it's definitely scary. Thank you for posting this. I want to say thank you to all the people who are working there and in those dangerous situations that they're going into work every day and they're risking a lot. So I figured I'd mention that because I think people on the front line, as they say, they deserve praise. They're doing a lot of stuff that a lot of people would never do. They're putting themselves in harm's way, with this virus. They could catch it, and they're saving lives. And I think that's something to be noted, and something to be proud of. That we have people who are willing to band together to save other people, and I think that's great. I just really hope that we reach our peak soon and we can all go back to normal soon. As far as this coronavirus goes, hopefully. I heard them saying something about the curve starting to flatten, so that's a good sign. I haven't watched the latest info on it yet, but I think the most important part about that post, like I said, is to thank the healthcare workers that have been working very hard to save other people's lives and keep everybody safe. I think they deserve a huge thank you. So that's why I picked that one. The next one I picked is kind of a random one. It says, nobody wants pickles on a chicken sandwich. There, I said it. And then two people said they disagree. Well, I can certainly tell you that one of the things I hate, and I could do a vlog all on itself, is pickles. I hate pickles. You put pickles on a chicken sandwich, you're going to ruin the sandwich. It's like pineapple on pizza. You just don't do it. Pickles are disgusting. They're soggy. They smell terrible. They taste terrible. And, it's just disgusting to me. I always ask for no pickles when I go to Burger King or McDonald's if I ever do go to McDonald's, which I do sometimes, but I prefer Burger King. But pickles just ruin anything that they're on, to be honest with you. That's how I feel about pickles. Pickles and bacon. I could do a whole vlog about pickles and bacon, how much I hate them. Which maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea. But yeah. So that was that one. So the next one is, the next post says, I say I don't want a relationship because it's unnecessary, but in reality I'm terrified of rejection and commitment. And then somebody replied, I do hate rejection, but commitment is terrified of me. I think they meant terrified for, I don't know. I'm the same, commitment is terrifying. See, I'm not, when it comes to a relationship, I'm not bothered or terrified of commitment. I don't understand why they're like that. If people are terrified of commitment, they shouldn't get into a relationship at all. What was the other part? No, the part that gets me the most is rejection. I have no problem staying committed to one person. Apparently these people do, which is, you know, sad, but also I'm 33 years old. I think it's time to settle down, you know, more so than like how I was in my 20s. And I didn't want a commitment when I was in my 20s. Not for the most part. It depended on who it was, but I did some stupid stuff in my 20s. And I really regret a lot of it, to be honest with you, because I met some awesome girls, and I was like, I should have just stayed with them. I should have just stayed with them. You know, it's too little too late, you know, at this point. And it's weird, because sometimes I think back to my 20s, and I remember some of those girls. I'm like, why didn't I just stay with her? You know? I don't know. That's when I got to be honest with you, too, that's when I was drinking a lot. And I was basically just drinking and drinking and drinking and just not committing to anything or anyone. And that's a whole nother story for another day, though. As far as, you know, why didn't I stay with, you know, so-and-so, or, yeah, I was drinking a lot. And it like gave me confidence when I would drink. This is a whole nother topic for another day, but but yeah, I mean, my biggest fear as far as, you know, like approaching a girl out in public is rejection. And not only that, even on a dating site, just getting rejected, you know, because it happens so often. Like, I just had, I know I posted it on my Facebook, but I was on one app, and this girl who was on the app too, she matched me. So I went to try and send her a message, and it said, this user has blocked you. It's like, why did you match me and then block me in the same breath? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I know the girl too. I met her in my mid-20s. We hung out a couple times, and that was it. You know, and ever since then, it's like almost 10 years later, it's probably about 8 years ago that I met this girl. And she matched me, but then she blocked me. It's like, what is the point in that? Like, I just don't get it. But anyways, the part I take away from this last post is the fear of rejection. Commitment is fine with me. Like, I have no problem staying committed to someone, like I said. But I think that's the last one I picked. Yep, it is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys can relate to some of that stuff. If you can, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment or something. I'm trying to switch up the kind of posts that I do on Whisper Wednesday. I know that, like, sometimes I have one that has like cheating involved in it, but I'm trying to pick some other stuff out that's a little bit different, just to keep things fresh and, you know, change things up a bit. So I'm going to leave this off here for now. I'm going to have some more of my hot bean water, and I'm going to upload this video, and then I'm probably going to go back to sleep. So thanks to those of you who watched it while I can talk. I hope you guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will cut this off here for now, and I'll see you in the next one.